Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. You saw by the title of this video, not really unboxing anything, but I took it upon myself to start listing some of my Funko Pops in particular in my Whatnot, I guess you'd call it, store. I basically just put them on there as listings where you can just go in and just buy them. I'm not looking at doing any live auctions, probably for a little while, just because I really think I need to upgrade my router. I'm going to look at getting a nice, good, maybe not the top of the line, but one that's got a good rating, a mesh system that's got maybe, the core plus 2 satellite units, to really get good coverage with the new speed that I'm getting with Spectrum. They upgraded their service. It's supposed to be faster speeds now. I got a brand new modem from them, and I've been having some issues with like all of my stuff will get onto my network, but it don't always want to connect to the internet. And I have a feeling it might be because the router I'm using is an old router. I've had it, well, literally ever since shortly after I got internet here at my house. And I bought my house in 2007, the end of 2007. So I want to say it was probably early 2008, maybe middle 2008 at the latest, is when I bought that router. And it's been good ever since. I mean, it still works fine for, obviously you're watching this video, so I am able to get on and upload and stuff, but I know just in other parts of the house when I try to connect certain things, like I said, it'll connect to the network, but then it don't want to have internet access. Or occasionally they get kicked off. It's like they lose the signal. So I'm hoping that's what it is, but it'll be a little while before I have the fundage to get one of those mesh systems. Because like I said, I want to get a decent one, but I don't want to go out and spend, $1,000 plus for one. I just can't see doing it. Well, what I thought I'd do is I'd come on, and since I've been starting to list some stuff on my Whatnot, I thought I would show you, my YouTube subscribers. If you happen to watch this, you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Why not? What the hell? Help me out. Won't hurt you at all. Don't obligate you to watch all my videos. But of course, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. And I think you'll enjoy them. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, be aware that they do run right around 20 minutes normally. And sometimes I ramble off topic, lose my train of thought. It's good times. It's funny. I go back and watch the videos every once in a while and laugh my ass off because, yeah, goofy. But we're going to show you the Funko Pops that I have listed right now in my Whatnot. Of course, my username on Whatnot, you'll find that information down below along with my Macari Poshmark. Also, I do have some of my Macari Pops that I am going to be taking off of Macari and list them in my Whatnot. I'm going to try to start dividing, listing stuff in different places, hopefully to pull in more sales, more people, and maybe that'll help. Also, I don't know whether you can. Obviously, during a live auction, you can, but I don't know. I haven't tried to go in and actually maybe put like my YouTube channel into my Whatnot profile. I guess I could try to, or I could maybe look. Comment down below if you know whether Whatnot would have a problem with that if I just in the description on my profile that I put my actual YouTube name and channel. I know some places do have an issue with that. I know like Macari, it wouldn't let me put in there that I also had a Poshmark. And obviously that's probably because, you know, as far as competition, as far as sales, you know, obviously they don't want you broadcasting that you sell in all these different other places too, because they want you to list and sell your stuff on Mercari, which is completely understandable. I mean, that's how they make money. That's how any of these places, eBay, you know, what have you, that's how they make money. So I understand that. So I didn't know whether maybe YouTube channel might be different. I might be able to listen in there. And if I can, then more people start looking at my essentially store on Whatnot, and they might check me out, and then they might actually gravitate over here and subscribe to YouTube, and vice versa. You know, people that come to my YouTube channel for the first time and watch, in particular, maybe this video, then they might go over and check out my stuff and whatnot. So that's the plan anyway. That's the hope. You can certainly help me out with that by doing just those things. Now, one thing you'll notice that I have right behind me right here, this is actual, it's what they call a field style jersey. In other words, it's one of those jerseys that's, it's essentially like almost identical to the jerseys that the players wear on the field. I mean, it's got padding in the same place and everything. All of the lettering, numbers. It's got the actual school name. I think it's UTSA. That's an actual like patch that's embroidered on. So all of that stuff is embroidered on. But it's not like a labeled like Nike or Reebok, or you know these brands that actually, these brand names that are put on the jerseys. So and they do that for the sole reason of, because they can easily mass produce these, of course overseas. But then they can sell them at a much lower price than you would pay for like an authentic, NCAA jersey from that school. And it makes it much more affordable than if you want to go get it signed. In this case, this is signed, obviously, by, I believe his name is Dave, I want to say Dave Morgan. Is that right? Let me double check here. I'm pretty sure that's who it is, but I want to be sure. What is the number on here again? It's JSA authenticated. Yeah. Well, David Morgan, obviously the second. Signed University of Texas at San Antonio, Jersey. Again, like a field style jersey. Doesn't have like the actual NCAA logo on it or any brand logos. Under the notes here on JSA, it says it was signed on July 16th, 2016 in New Braunfels, Texas. So that I am considering also listing that in my Whatnot. There's a lot of other things other than just Funko Pops that I'm going to start maybe listing. Maybe take a few things off of Mercari, especially maybe some things that have been on Mercari that are collectibles that have been on there for a while and not really gotten a lot of interest on Mercari, and actually put that on Whatnot, just because Whatnot is geared more towards actual like collectibles. So there's a lot bigger market and people on there specifically looking for like collectible type things. So I can't say what all I'll be doing. I might actually go through my comics. I've got a couple of huge boxes of comics. Most of them are independent comics, but I'm sure I do have some Image and Defiant and Marvel and DC. So I might go through and see, if there's some that I don't want to, that I don't want to keep. maybe I'll read them real quick, and then I'll go ahead and list them. They'll be raw comics. Obviously, I'll put them in in a good protective sleeve and stuff when I go to sell them. But yeah, maybe I'll list those and whatnot, and just other stuff. Who knows? But this is why I'm letting all of you know to check this out, so that maybe you can go, if you're not following me on Whatnot, go ahead and follow me on Whatnot, so when I do put stuff in my Whatnot store, I don't know what else to call it, where you can just buy it outright, you'll know about it. Alright, here are the pops I have listed in there right now. Some of these, if you watched my last video, you'll have seen, because I pulled these out of my last mystery boxes. We have the El Diablito from Loteria. It's the Pop Board Games series, number 3, Glow in the Dark PX Previews exclusive. And I can even tell you, I will even tell you, I'll pull up my Whatnot real quick, and I will even tell you what I have them listed for on Whatnot. Yeah, I'm kind of off camera now, aren't I? I kind of sat out of the way so you could see that jersey back there, and for some reason it won't let me scroll all the way down to this one. I guess if I click on it, okay. Yeah. So I have this one listed for $15. Okay. And then we have the Scarlet Witch from WandaVision, Glow in the Dark Entertainment Earth exclusive, number 823. This one is listed for $12. Here we have Hulk. Now this is the Avengers Mech Strike 833. I'm not a big fan of these pops, honestly. This one is listed for $8. Of course, these prices are, plus shipping. But I try to make the prices, fair, a little bit below what they're currently trending at. So kind of get a break then when you add on the shipping. Yeah, you're still paying. You might be paying a few dollars more than its actual value, but you're still getting it less for than what you might normally would. Okay, the next one we have is this is the Mech Strike Monster Hunters Loki. It is a really cool pop. I will admit that this one is a really cool looking pop. I just don't like, again, the Mech Strike series. This one I have listed for $9 on my Whatnot. Next, we have one of my favorite pops. We have the Vic Rattlehead from Megadeth. Incredible thrash band. Been around for, 50 years now? Yeah, because, they started out in the 80s. So 40 some years. But that's still a long time for a thrash band. And they still sound just as good as they did, I think. This one I have listed for $18. Next we have the Claudia from the Warner Brothers 100. And this is a character from Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, just on my last video. I'm not a real big fan of Interview with a Vampire. To me, it's not a vampire movie. It's not very gory. Give me John Carpenter's Vampires or The Lost Boys or Near Dark. Excellent movie. Those are the vampire movies I like. This one I have listed for $10. We have the Tony Soprano. I do have one of these listed in my Macari. I also have this one along with all three of the others, so all four in this particular set. I have them listed as a set on my Macari, but since I had this extra one, I thought I'd go ahead and list one in my Whatnot. And it is listed for $16. I believe it's currently trending at 20 or 22, something like that. And then I have two autograph pops. We have the Tsubaki from Soul Eater. This is, I believe that's a, I think that's a JSA. I don't know, it's hard to read. Yeah, okay, it's JSA. It's got the a little bit different, the different JSA stickers. The one where he's like, it's like all written out instead of just JSA. But of course there is the there's the card in the back of it. It is in, of course, all of these, even the ones that aren't in protectors right now, will be in protectors when they sell and I ship. But this is signed by Monica Real, obviously the voice artist for that particular character. I think that is trending right now at, it was either $70 or $80 when I looked it up. I have it listed for $60. And the last one is the Nelson Muntz Hot Topic exclusive. This is signed by Nancy Cartwright. There is the authentication is from OC Celebrity Marketing. You know, I've heard some people. Well, I didn't hear them, but I've seen comments from some people that don't like OC Celebrity Marketing. I've even seen some people go so far as to basically accuse them of you know, doing fake stuff. I haven't found any evidence of that myself. I went in depth and looked at them. I looked at their website. Obviously, I entered the number in to verify this on their website. And one thing I will suggest, that when you go to enter the numbers on their website, don't include the OC that they put in front of it. Just do the numbers. Because I kept trying to put the OC on it and it wouldn't bring anything up. And then when I finally got around to doing just the numbers, it brought up this exact pop. And the one cool thing about they do have on their site is you can actually go through, and they have a spot where you can go through and look up the person that signed, and it'll bring up a whole thing of photos that were taken while that particular person was there signing different items. And I'm almost positive, obviously, I mean, it might not have been this exact one. She might have signed a number of these Nelson Muntz pops, but there was a picture of her, Nancy Cartwright, signing Nelson Muntz Funko Pops. So that one, when I looked it up, it was trending. The average value was $250. I checked HobbyDB, and I also went on eBay and kind of looked at what people had listed for and what some have sold for, and then I also looked at just in general what other Funko Pops of The Simpsons signed by Nancy Cartwright were selling for, and that was a pretty good average. I have it listed for $220. So there you go. That is it. Like I said, it's Jersey. I don't have it listed in there yet, but I'm probably going to do that here in just a minute. So obviously, by the time you're watching this video, it'll be in there. But I've got all kinds of sports cards that I'll probably do. I mean, I don't have any like high dollar ones. But, you know, I might still be able to put a few of them in there and get some interest. And like I said, I mean, I mean, I could do vinyl records. I've got some old T-shirts and stuff that I could put in there because they do vintage clothing. I've got just all kinds of stuff. Like I said, comics. What else? I don't know. I'll actually have to go through like all the different things that they have in in Whatnot, and I would imagine I've probably got stuff that I can list in just about any category. I know I have some sports memorabilia. Other than that, I've actually got a couple other jerseys over there that I was holding back, and I was planning on maybe getting some boxes to put up along the curved wall on my spiral staircase right outside this room. But I have like 4 or 5 jerseys over there, and I don't think I'd have room to put them all up. So I might go through and maybe let go 1 or 2 of them. Don't ask me what they are. I don't remember right offhand. I know one of them is a Rudy Rutinger, which I'm not getting rid of. I'm definitely keeping that one. I'm a big Notre Dame fan. It's my favorite college team. So, anyway, that's it. Here we are, right at the quota, right around where my videos go. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. I know it wasn't like a typical type video, but be sure to go over, check out my Whatnot if you have any interest in any of these, and follow me on there so you'll be aware of when I start putting other stuff into my Whatnot as I buy it now. Outside of that, hey, as always, everybody look out for yourself and everyone around you so we have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Until next time, take it easy. See ya.